So meal times can mean the family sitting nicely around the table or getting under my feet in the kitchen. And I love taking a classic takeaway but giving it a little twist so it's delicious but even easier to make at home. This could be a mistake to do this with the kids, but let's go for it. Okay, here we go. So, fish and chips, the nation's favourite dish. Do you like fish and chips?
I do like fish and chips.
Okay, so River didn't quite make the recipe. Buds, do you want to help me?
Yeah.
Good lad. So look, cooking battered fish at home with all that hot oil, kids running around, the smell, it's not that healthy. You know, I just don't really like doing it at home. So I've devised a way of getting that kind of fish and chips fix. But instead of phoning up for a takeaway, this is much healthier, much cheaper, and a lot of fun to make, actually. So we're going to do the most amazing smoky bacon crusted fish with oven roast potatoes, smashed peas and a few sort of seasonal veggies. It's going to be lovely, right? So, Buds, you grab us a tray over there. I'll do the first potato. I've just washed about 800 grams of Maris Piper potatoes. These go nice and crispy. I'm going to half that potato like that, and then put your hands either side, as you know how to, and go through like that. So that's what we want. Nice oven roast.
2 wedges.
Yeah, nice wedges. So you happy to do that?
Yeah.
So I'll do 2, and you do 2. Just put some olive oil into a lovely tray.
What do I do after I've halved
That's all right, yeah, just take it into halves. That's it, lovely. I'll put a little seasoning of salt and pepper. And if you want to, you can kind of give it a little bit of a vibe with a herb. You could even have a little bit of spice. And for an unknown reason, River loves smoked paprika. So I'm going to put some, actually, on these chips. You get a sweetness, you get a very subtle heat. It's not really spicy hot, but there's a smokiness. That's going to go in the oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes until golden and crispy. About halfway through, I'll give it a nice little shake. Don't burn yourself. There you go, go and wash your hands. Now, I've got 4 lovely fillets of cod. You could use any white fish, whatever is sustainable, whatever is local, whatever you love. So things like haddock, pollock, really, really good. The question is, how do you get beautiful, crunchy fish that's perfectly cooked and flaky? But we can't batter, we can't deep fry, because we're at home and I don't really want to do that. We're going to take breadcrumbs to the next level. So, Buddy, if you can just crack an egg or 2 in there. There's a fork, my friend. You're right, Bud. Did you get a little bit of shell there?
Yeah.
OK, so have a little whip up.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, of course. Angling it.
Oh, and getting it on the
It wouldn't be
table.
the same if there wasn't a little bit of mess. Now, you can use white bread and it's very good, but if you used a bit of stale, decent bread, right, it's going to be amazing. And then I'm working like, how can I get more? How can I get more? Buds, go to the fridge, mate. Get 1 rasher of bacon. So I'm just going to slice...
Is this 1 rasher?
Perfect, yeah. So that's just a standard rasher of bacon. Just put that in a food processor. If you didn't want to use bacon, you could have sun-dried tomatoes. You could maybe have herbs. Rosemary particularly is good. You could use anchovies, stuff like that, just to give it some funk, a bit of like attitude and seasoning. But also, by drizzling in a little olive oil, this will put enough... Did I just whack you? Go on.
Yeah.
That is enough oil to get into that bread so that it protects the fish and gives you that crunch, and you don't have to shallow fry, deep fry, or any of that business. So it's a really brilliant little method.
Is that
so,
enough?
yeah, it's perfect. We don't need any salt because bread's pretty seasoned always. Have a look at this. So, like, smoky bacon, oil, bread, crust, all getting mixed up. Right, turn it off. Other way. Good lad.
That's so cool.
Just pour that in there.
It smells really nice.
Yeah. Now, we need a little bit of a production line. So it's good that I've got Buddy. So, Buds, here, my friend, if you use the same hand to do the flour, the eggs, and the breadcrumbs, by the time you get to the third one, your hands are kind of breadcrumbed like the fish. So if you do flour with your left hand, all over, just gently move it around. That's it.
Yes.
Pick it up with your left and just shake off the excess.
Okay.
Right, now use right hand to mop it all over. Now, I take a handful here, and you lay it on those breadcrumbs there. Put that on both sides, apply a little bit of weight, and there you have it. a lovely, perfect breadcrumbed fish fillet with smoky bacon. I'll put it on an oiled tray. Now, what's brilliant about this breadcrumbing, other than it being golden, crunchy, and a little bit smoky bacon-like, is it will protect your fish to give you a lovely, succulent, flaky piece of fish. Go on, my son, in you go. And it's at least half the fat of deep frying it, depending on what fish and chip shop you go to. So this is a really nice expression of fish and chips that's like way better for you. If you wanted to freeze this fish, you can if the fish hasn't been frozen already. Plus, at £2.36 a portion, by the way, it's really, really good value. So, when the potatoes have had about 30 minutes, then I'll put the fish in at the same temperature, 220, as the potatoes for 15 minutes. Both of them will come out golden, crunchy, and perfect at the same time.
Can I wash my
So let's have a little clean down. Yeah, off you go, buds. And then, too many cooks. Buddy's gone to rally the troops. So, fish, chips, mushy peas. Ah, yeah. And the old school mushy peas were that fantastic split dried green pea. I love it, but we're not going there. Cooking for the family, I'm always trying to sneak more good stuff in them. So let's have fun with mushy veg. Frozen peas are genius. So about 500 grams goes in. And then really nice for an everyday green, frozen edamame. And they're a fantastic vegetable. Super healthy. You can get them in the supermarkets. So a little handful go in. And then a little handful of broad beans. If it's that time of year and you've got other stuff, like I've got a bit of asparagus here, you know, any other nice kind of spring greens that you can get in there as well. So you can kind of have fun with mushy veg and make it as simple or as exciting as you like. Boil those for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'm thinking, okay, tartar sauce, mayonnaise. My missus don't like it, so I'm kind of going slightly down a different place. Smashed mint sauce. That, with the chips and the greens, amazing. So I've got a nice bunch of mint, a little bit of salt. Bash up the mint until it's like a little mush. Kick it with a tablespoon of lovely vinegar. A little olive oil. And then muddle it. And you'll get the most incredible, vivid green. Hallelujah. Tangy, seasoned, punchy mint flavour. That with a chip, amazing. That with your crunchy cod. And even the peas, really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait 5 minutes, and then let's feed the gang. So veg is done. Mash it to the consistency that you like. Just season it to taste. And there you go. That amazing mushy veg, sweet and delicious. We've got our mint sauce. And then I've got my chips here. Let's have a look at the fish. Yeah. I'll do a little portion. Vivid, smashed peas and other bits. Bosh. Then I'll go for our super tasty oven chips. And then fish. Just a little kiss of that minty, vinegary sauce. That little bit of smoky paprika. Right, let's have a little try. Before I serve it up to the mob, is it crunchy? Mmm. Mmm. Can you see how juicy that fish is? And yet on the other side, the breadcrumbs and the bacon has gone so crispy. It's a really nice little technique. Wow. And the mushy veg is just full of life. I love it. Fish and chips is genius, isn't it? But before you phone up for a takeaway, this little take on it, I think is really nice. Healthier, much cheaper, and you did it yourself. Beautiful. Right, let's feed the troops. Oh, yeah, buds.
Thank you.
Right, is the fish crunchy? Yes or no?
Yes, lovely.
It's crunchy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the mushy peas.
I love fish and chips.
Dad, this tastes really lovely. I don't know why, because I ate on a carrot the other day and it's just wobbly.
Your tooth wobbly. Yeah.
Yeah.